Making Judo. I'm here with Wolves reporter Tim Spiers. Tim, Wolves nil, FC Jablonec.
Who?
Who? Well, they know who it is now. Won. I guess they saved the worst performance to last.
Yeah, you've been reading my match report.
Maybe. Maybe.
Yes, they did. It was a game too far, I think. And speaking to a couple of players, that seems to be the vibe as well. A little bit tired. It's been a long week. Double sessions, as we've been saying regularly, every day. 2 matches already. It's humid here as well. You know, not making excuses here.
No.
But just trying to explain why they gave what was quite a limp performance. I thought. I mean, I thought they kept the ball reasonably well. As is their new style, you know, under Nuno. There was a lot of good keep ball in midfield, but getting through to that final third was an issue. I
mean, first 5-10 minutes they did look threatening. I thought this could be 2 or 3, but they just didn't have that killer instinct in the end, did they?
No, they didn't. I mean, Bright fluffed his lines a few times in a couple of good opportunities. Again, that's something we've mentioned already on this tour. There were a couple of moments. Someone, who was it? Crikey. I have to remember much what somebody played Dicko through on goal, maybe it was Cavallero, with a great ball. And just a heavy touch from Dicko and it's in the keeper's arms.
Sure.
We had that Silvan Deslandes chance which whistled past the post.
Are you okay? Wow.
Which whistled past the post. So there's a couple of moments where it could have gone their way.
Yeah.
It's not all about the result at this stage, but it was quite a lacklustre performance.
Yeah, I think it's important not to get too high in a pre-season when you get weird and too low when you know these are important minutes for a lot of players.
Yeah, well, as we've said after Bremen and the Pleasant games, it wasn't about the wins then. There's no point getting carried away. So equally, you don't get carried away with the defeat. I think it should be pointed out that a lot of the work they've done in training over 3 weeks now, and that must be bear in mind, it's only 3 weeks under Nuno, a lot of the work they've been doing has been defensive work and moving the ball out from the back into midfield. That really placed a strong emphasis on that in training, building from the back.
Yeah.
What they haven't done is a lot of work on the front three. And that was kind of reflected in the performance of the lot. And they haven't been creating a hatful of chances in all their games so far. So so they're building from the back. They're developing this style. Again, they looked okay in defence today. Again, you know, not too many problems. And again, it was a set piece that conceded the goal, as it was against Pleasant the other day.
On a good note, Ruben Neves, even Cavallero. I mean, both outstanding yet again.
Neves.
Oh, he's different class, isn't he?
Baller, that's what they say, isn't it?
Baller, that's what the cool kids say. Cool kids say, yeah. Baller,
What a player, what a player. Heart emojis.
Just stunning, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. He's just so easy. The way he's got the ball at his feet, it's just too easy. It's almost like he's 2 or 3 steps ahead of everybody else.
You could just watch him all day, to be honest. I mean, he'll take one touch in the centre circle and he'll just ping it 40 yards, inch perfect pass, and it's like he's putting his socks on. It's that easy for him. Do you know what I mean? So he does that for fun. So that's going to be a real highlight of his game this year, and kind of open new channels towards which they haven't seen before. He's got such quality on him. Again, you've got to say there'll be stronger tests to come when he's getting closed down by Championship midfielders, when he gets kicked in the air. You know, all these tests to come. He doesn't look very physical, by the way, but certainly on the ball he looks pretty magnificent. That's
why you've got Sace in there as well. You know, add a bit of just steel in there.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best week actually. I think Price has kind of outshone him in that regard.
But it looks like that's his front. That's his starting two. It looks like he's favouring that. Do you think?
I'm not sure really. I think it might be a bit presumptive in suggesting that he's kind of forming a starting 11 so far. I think it was just all about minutes really.
And 60 for most of this team today.
Yeah, 60 for most of this team today. So I think you'd expect that to flip on its head for the Shrewsbury game on Saturday. It's all about building up that fitness. But yeah, Cavallero, as you say, he's looked lively in all 3 games. A couple of things haven't quite come off for him, but he's been involved in a couple of the goals that they've done, and he could have had a couple of goals again today. He's looked good.
I guess it's a shame because you assume Nudick was going to lead the line against Middlesbrough, but who's going to be up front with him? Who's going to be on the flanks? Because no one's really stood out, have they? And obviously no Cavallero for the first game.
They tried no Cavallero, no Costa for that first game.
Potentially no Marshall.
Graham's back at home struggling with injury. Potentially no Marshall. They tried Zyro up front in the central position in the second half instead of Ian Bakari was wide in the first half, so they moved it around a little bit. I thought Ronan looked very good again today. Again, I would still prefer him to be playing a bit deeper. So the system, it was 3-4-3 first half, and then once they made 9 subs on the hour mark, it was more of a 3-4-2-1 with Mason and Ronan behind Zyro, and that worked okay. I thought Ronan looked good coming deep, some really nice touches, gets on the ball, he gets stuck in, he's all action. So attempted a really nice couple of through balls as well. You know, he's made his mark this tour, certainly.
Thoughts on the tour as a whole?
Good.
Yeah.
Productive
Positive.
week. Like I said, it's been a long week for all of us.
A long week for me.
Speak for
It's our
yourself.
10th video.
Speak for yourself. Where I think everybody's ready to go home.
Yes.
And speak to a couple of players and Nuno as well. We got a brief chat with him there.
You had a chat.
We had a chat.
What was the banter? Is it going online?
No, it's not. No, so no interview from Nuno.
Oh, Nuno.
We were promised one today.
Nuno.
He hasn't spoken all tour to us or to Wolves. No interviews. He's a man of few words, unless he's on the touchline.
Or to anyone else. You can chat with a few of the Wolves fans over there as well.
He's a man of
Nuno?
one. He's a man of one
Nuno?
word. A man of one word, which is Barry. he's screaming Barry Douglas's name for most of the first time.
Barry.
So yeah, no interview. You know, yeah, I'm sure he wouldn't mind me saying he wants to do more of a kind of a sit down, reflective chat at some point at Compton after the Shrewsbury game. So we're probably not going to hear from him on Saturday either. Some fans will say that's a good thing. Let his team do the talking. Some would say, you know, you want to be hearing what the manager's got to say and his thoughts on the game. So anyway, that's his approach.
That's it. It's me and you. Tour done.
Lads on tour.
Lads on tour. Maybe a podcast as well.
Maybe we'll sneak one in after a couple of hours sleep. But yeah, no, it's all we're all kind of
good.
We're all kind of looking ahead now to Middlesbrough and seeing that team forming. I don't think we've got any idea who's gonna be in that 11, except for a couple that you could say. It's all kind of Chinese whispers, isn't it? Really.
Neves heart emoji. All 11 Neves.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's all kind of Chinese whispers as to who's playing.
Yeah.
Goes through one end, comes out the other, purple monkey dishwasher. You know, nobody's really understanding. So.
You need to go. We need to send you home.
So we'll see. Anyway, 3 more games to come. Shrewsbury Saturday, Peterborough Tuesday, Leicester at home the Saturday after. So really interested to see what happens next.
Wolves 0, FC Jablonec 1. For all the post-match reaction on this one, make sure you log on to expressandstar.com.